Now let's just move on further towards the problems that are based on the substitution method. Let's just talk about the very first problem. It says solve the following using the substitution method, and let us suppose we are starting with the very first part. As you can see in the very first part, we have the two equations. So let us suppose I'm taking it as 1, I'm taking it as 2. Now rather than writing the step 1, step 2, step 3, I'm just solving the equation as it is. I am skipping the part of step 1, writing step 1, step 2, step 3. So let us suppose if I'm starting the solution for the very first part, we have to either express s in terms of t or either t in terms of s, because we do have the variables over here as s and t. So rather than taking the equation number 2 first, I'm taking the equation number 1. Why so? Because the equation number 1 is the most simplest one, or I can say that it is in the simplest form rather than the equation number 2, because we can see we have the equation number 2 in the formation of p by q and p by q. So it is quite an impossible thing for me to solve s in terms of t first, or it would be more lengthier rather than taking the equation number 1. So I am taking the equation number 1. So if I am expressing s in terms of t, then I can write the equation s minus t is equal to 3 as s is equal to 3 plus t. Now s is equal to 3 plus t. This is my step number 1, that I have expressed s in terms of t. Now I am taking this equation as 3. Now we have to substitute this equation in the equation number 2. This is my step number 2. Now let's just substitute. Equation number 3 in the other variable, because whatever value we are getting from the very first equation, you have to substitute it into the other equation. So my other equation is equation number 2. Let's just substitute s is equal to 3 plus t into this equation. So as we can see, we have s by 3. Let's just substitute s as 3 plus t. So this would be 3 plus t divided by 3 plus t by 2, which is equal to 6. Now let's just take the LCM of this equation. So if I'll take the LCM, so I will get the value as nothing but 3 and 2 is nothing but 6. So this would be of the form 2 into 3 plus t, because 2 would get multiplied with this and 3 will get multiplied with this. So it would be plus 3t, which is equal to 6. Now let's just transpose 6 toward the other side. So it would be of the form, let's just multiply these two terms together. So 3 into 2 is nothing but 6 plus of 2t plus of 3t, which is equal to 3 into 3, which is nothing but 36. So the equation that we are getting is nothing but of this form. Now let's just solve this equation. As you can see, we have a 6 plus 2t plus 3t, means we can write it as 6 plus of 5t is equal to 36. Further, we can write it as 5t is equal to 36 minus 6, which is nothing but 30. Hence, 5t is equal to 30, means the value of t is 30 by 5, which is nothing but 6. So at the end, the value of t that we are getting is nothing but 6. So let us suppose I am calling this equation as nothing but equation number 4. Now the step number 3 is substitute the value of the variable that you are getting into the very third equation or the very first equation in the step number 1. So in the step number 1, we have the equation as s is equal to 3 plus t. It means substitute equation number 4 in third. So if I am taking t is equal to 6 over here, so s is 3 plus t is 6, which is nothing but 9. So at the end, s is equal to 9, t is equal to 6 is nothing but the solution for the very first pair of linear equation that we have using the substitution method. So I hope all these steps related to the solution set of the very first part is all clear to you. Now let's just move on further towards the second part. Let's just talk about the second part. So let us suppose I'm talking about the second part. Let's just start with the second part. As you can see, we have this equation. Let us suppose I'm taking it as 1. Let us suppose I'm taking it as 2. Now we can also convert this equation into the formation of 2 by 10 and 3 by 10. So let us suppose I'm converting this equation first. Point 2 can be written as 2 by 10x. Further, we can write 0.3 as 3 by 10y, which is equal to 1.3 can be written as 13 by 10. As you can see, we can write this equation, the very first equation, as of the form 2 by 10x plus 3 by 10y, which is equal to 13 by 10. Now let's just take the LCM on the LHS. If we'll take the LCM on the LHS, then we'll get the value as nothing but 10, and further we have 2x plus 3y, which is equal to 13 by 10. So if 10 and 10 will get cancelled with each other, we will get the equation as 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. It means when we have reduced the equation number 1, we are actually getting the equation as 2x plus 3y, which is equal to 13. So at the end, after reducing this equation into the most simplest form, we are getting the equation as 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. Now in the same manner, let's just convert the second equation into the most simplest manner. So 0.4 can be written as 4 by 10x. Further, 5 by 10y, which is equal to 23 by 10. Further, if we'll take the LCM on the LHS, we will get the answer as 4x plus 5y, which is equal to 23 by 10. Obviously, 10 and 10 get cancelled with each other, and the equation that we are getting is 4x plus 5y, which is equal to 23. Let us suppose I am calling this as equation number 3rd. I am calling this as equation number 4th. Now I will use these two equations in order to find the solution of these two equations. So let's just start the step number 1. First of all, we have to reduce the very first equation, or either we can say any of the equation, we have to reduce them either in terms of y in terms of x, or either x in terms of y. So let us suppose I am taking the equation number 3rd first. So from equation number 3rd, we can express it in terms of y in terms of x. So let us suppose I am writing it as 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. So I am taking it as 3y is equal to 13 minus 2x, and further y can be expressed as 13 minus 2x divided by 3. So I have taken the value of y over here. Now let us suppose I am calling it as equation number 5. Let's just substitute equation number 5 in fourth. Now let's just substitute it in the equation number 4th. So as we can see, we have 4x plus 5y. So 4x will remain as it is plus 5y. So in place of this y, we are going to write 13 minus of 2x divided by 3, which is equal to 23. Now let's just take the LCM over here, and we have to express it in terms of linear equation in one variable only. So if we'll take the LCM over here, the LCM of 3 and 1 is definitely nothing but 3, and further we'll have 3 will get multiplied with this 4x, so it would be 12x plus of, let us suppose I'm multiplying all these terms, so 13/5 means it is nothing but 65 minus of 10 of x, because 5 will get multiplied with the 13 into 5 is nothing but 65, and further 5 will get multiplied with 2x, so it is nothing but minus 10x, which is equal to 23. Now let's just take 3 towards the other side. If we'll take 3 towards the other side, it would be of the form 12x minus 10x is nothing but 2x plus of 65, which is equal to 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 2 is 6. So this is 69. It means 2x is equal to 69 minus 65. So 2x is nothing but is equal to 4, because 69 minus 65 is 4. It implies x is nothing but 4 by 2. 4 by 2 means 2. Means x is coming out to be is equal to 2. Now if x is 2, we can find the value of y. So it means this is my equation number 6, means substitute equation number 6 in the equation number 5, in order to get the value of y. So y is nothing but 13 minus of 2, x is 2 divided by 3. Now let's just solve it. So it is 13 minus 2 into 2 is 4 divided by 9. So this is nothing but 9 because 9 plus 4 is 13, 9 by 3. So 3 into 3 is 9, means y is coming out to be is equal to 3. So at the end, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 is nothing but the solution for the given pair of linear equation through the substitution manner, So I hope the solution set of both these parts using the substitution method is all clear to you.